Hey YouTube, so I'm coming to you guys with another video. This is going to be a makeup tutorial, one of the first ones on my channel. This is like a purple kind of cool tones kind of look. I just picked a bunch of colors and I just put this together. And yeah, so if you guys are interested on how I achieve this look, I suggest you keep on watching. Hey guys, so you always want to start with a clean face, and we're going to get started with my Avon Magic's Face Perfector. And this is a primer that I use, and right now I'm just brushing out my eyebrows, getting ready to start them. So I'm using this dark brown eyebrow pencil from Absolute New York, and I'm just filling my eyebrows in lightly because my eyebrows are already thick, as you can see. So I'm just, cleaning them up because I haven't gotten them done in a minute. So I'm just, filling them in lightly and making sure there's no little spaces. And I'm also, as I go, I'm also brushing them with my spoolie as well. Okay, so now that I'm done my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW45. And I'm just going to go in with this BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know the name for it, but I'm just going to conceal under and over my brows so they pop and they just are the main attraction. And just so that they just look perfect. So yeah. So now that I'm finished concealing, now I'm going to blend with a blending brush, also from BH Cosmetics. And as you can see, it's a big difference from when we started to now. So it makes a big difference, and I'm really enjoying this song. Like, really jam into it. So now I'm going to go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in NW50, and I'm going to put it on my Avon bronzer brush, and then I'm just going to put it on my face and blend it in. And what you also want to make sure you want to do, you also want to blend really good on your forehead, especially where you put the concealer over your eyebrow, so it doesn't look like a really light band over them. You want everything to be seamless, and you don't want to know where something starts and ends. You want everything to be just one smooth canvas. So now I'm going to set my foundation with my my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation in NW50 as well. And I'm just going to set my liquid foundation just so everything just looks, just so everything looks like my skin. And also I'm just going to pat with a beauty blender. Just make sure I'm just going to pat everything into my skin so it can just take any excess product that's on my skin so it doesn't look so cakey. And now I'm going to highlight using my Graftobian HD Glamour Cream, and I'm using Ginger, Burnt Amber, and Pecan. And I'm going to highlight under my eyes, as you can see, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And I'm also going to go on my eyelids so that can be a base for my eyeshadow, because I don't really have an eyeshadow base. So I just use concealer because that works for me. So now I'm getting my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to make sure I blend in all the concealer that I applied. and just to make sure everything looks seamless and there's no harsh lines. And yeah. So now I'm going to go in with my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Camel, and I'm going to use this to bake and set my concealer. Baking is just, making sure none of your concealer moves or it, rubs off. It just makes sure everything stays in place. And I usually put a lot on because I have oily skin, so when I put it on, you know, my skin stays nice and dry for a long time. So I'm just applying it everywhere I put my concealer, and we're just gonna bake. And you just sit in it for as long as you want. Usually I'll sit in it for about 5 minutes or more, just depending on how I'm feeling and if I'm patient enough to sit there for 5 minutes. So right here, I'm just actually putting a lot more on because I put too much onto my mirror where I usually put my the powder. So I'm just putting a lot on, and if you put a lot on, it doesn't really affect how your makeup comes out. Yeah, I just put a lot on, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you just brush it off, you don't leave it on. So it just makes sure everything is completely set, and it prevents creasing as well. The fact that it's me and you, all alone in this room. I love the fact that you know I'm the man. You could tell my holidays been. So now I'm going to contour. So I usually use a dark brown eyeshadow. It's from an Avon palette. It's a really old one that my mom gave me. So I just contour with that. And I haven't found a cream contour for my skin tone, and I really want to find one because I don't really like powder that much. So I'm eventually gonna find one, but I'm contouring my cheeks right now, and usually this just kind of slims down your face a little bit, but I don't really do it too much. So yeah. And then I also contour a little bit on my forehead. I don't have a big forehead, but I just contour a little bit, just so you can see a little bit of definition. And then I contour my nose as well. So now with this big fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm just going to brush off all of the excess powder, and I'm just going to make sure everything's blended and everything looks fine. So now I'm going to contour my nose using the same dark brown eyeshadow I used to contour my cheeks. And I'm just going along the sides of my nose and at the tip of my nose. And yeah, just like that. And nothing too major, just something just to make my nose a little bit smaller. So now that I'm done contouring my nose, I'm going to apply more camel powder under my contour just to make it more accentuated. And now I'm going to start on my eye, so I'm using that dark brown which I used to contour and that orange shade to start my transition color. And I'm going to put it in my crease and above my crease. And I'm going to keep doing that just to deepen my crease and just to give it more definition. So now I'm gonna go in with that dark purple color from my Avon Ultimate Mega Palette, and I'm going to put that in my crease and my inner corner, and I'm just gonna keep building on that to make it darker and just to give more definition to my eye. How many weeks does it take till I get to the sun? You know, babe, you know just what I'm talking about. Also, as I'm deepening my crease and building up on the dark purple color, you want to make sure you blend. That is the key. Just keep blending until your hand hurts. You just have to keep blending to make sure there's no harsh lines, to make sure everything is one, and just so you can get the true color. And you just want to make sure you keep building and building on top of that color. So now that I'm done applying the dark purple, I'm going to just warm up my crease with what I use for my transition, just to make sure everything just looks smooth and there's no harsh lines. So now I'm going to go in with my Icon palette. This is from the beauty supply store. It was like $9.99. And I'm going to use Java and Flirt and Gilded. And I'm going to mix those three, and that's going to be my lid color. And I'm going to use the brush that it came with and just pat it on the middle of my lid. So now that I applied the lid color, now I'm just going to go back in and just blend that in with the other color and just apply some more of the dark purple. And yep. So now I'm going to highlight my inner corner with Ballet from the Icon palette, and I'm just going to put that on my inner corner just to highlight it. So now I'm going to get Ballet and I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and just to complete the eyes, I'm just going to highlight it just to make sure everything, you know, just goes well together. And then I'm just going to blend that in with the transition shade. And now I'm going to go back with the dark purple color, and I'm going to go on my lower lash line just to add some color to it. I'm going to do that on both eyes. And be careful, because I poked my eye. I had to edit that part out, but it hurts really bad when you poke your eye with the brush. So now I'm going to get this Avon Glimmer Stick and apply that on my lower lash line. And this color is in navy blue, but because I couldn't find my black one, but you can't tell that it's navy blue, so it doesn't really matter. And now I'm just brushing off that powder that I had to kind of accentuate my contour. And now I'm going to go into my Ultimate Mega Palette from Avon and apply some blush. I don't know the exact color, but I've always used that color blush, so I'm just going to put that on the apple of my cheeks. And now I'm going to do a winged eyeliner using my BH Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. As you can see, I messed up and I poked my eye again, but all you have to do is just, you know, put some eyeshadow over it and you're good. So I'm just gonna do it on the other eye and just make sure everything's perfect. And yep. Also, guys, you want to make sure you take your time doing your winged eyeliner because it's very tedious and it's really easy to mess up and it can be frustrating. So just keep that in mind. So now I am moving on to my lashes, which is the hardest part for me doing makeup because I'm not a master at doing them yet. It's really hard. I poke myself in the eye countless times. But yeah, so and these lashes I got from Amazon. They came in a pack of 10. No, it's one pack and it came with 10 pairs. And it was like $2. So I really don't know where they're from. I just know that they're from Amazon and they were $2. So yep. So now I'm just applying mascara and I poke my eye again and my eye's tearing up. And I had to, you know, get that. And I just put my Avon Super Winged Out mascara on the upper lashes to blend it in with the falsies. And I also put it on my bottom lashes as well. And now I'm just mashing my lashes with the falsies just to make sure that they're completely blended in. You can't see them. So now it's my favorite part of doing my makeup, and that's highlighting. So now I'm going to get my Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Topaz, and I'm going to put that on my nose, and I'm going to use this brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to put that on the highest points of my cheeks. And you want to make sure you just glow from... You just want to glow. That's all I'm going to say. You just want to glow. And whenever I apply my highlight, I always channel my inner Ambreezy because she just packs on the highlighter, and that's exactly what I do because who doesn't like a nice glow? So you're going to put it on your forehead now. You want to also make sure that everything's blended. And you're gonna put it on your chin and your cupid's bow. And when you put it on your cupid's bow, it also kind of accentuates your lip. It kind of makes your top lip a little bit bigger. So yeah. So now you're just glowing. And yeah, so now I'm gonna apply my lips. So this is ColourPop's Kapow. I just got it yesterday and I am in love with it. So I'm going to apply that first, and then I'm going to apply my liner. And as you can see, it is really light for me, but I don't care. All you have to do, if something is too light for your skin tone, all you have to do is apply a darker lip liner and blend it, and it can give you the ombre effect, and it'll look nice on your skin. So that's exactly what I did. And yeah, and this dries matte, like really matte, and it takes a lot for this to come off because I swatched it on my hand and it's just now coming off today, and I did that yesterday. So it's a really great product, and all ColourPop Ultra matte lipsticks are $6 and you can't go wrong with that because it's really good quality. So now I'm getting my lip liner. This is the MAC lip liner in Vino, and it's like a purple color, and I just applied that and lined my lips with it, and I blended it in with the Kapow, and now I'm just applying more Kapow and just making sure everything just looks blended and I get the color that I want. So this is the finished look. I'm finally done and I'm really pleased with the way it came out. So now I'm just gonna spray my face with my NYX matte finish spray, and I'm just gonna drown in it, and when it dries it makes your skin look really nice. And as you can see, I'm jamming once again and I'm just feeling myself. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Man.